Second lower body session for this first week of my newly revised training program that takes into account rehab as a major factor. And this was from earlier this month. I think it was at the beginning of the month. So I started off with my trusty bridge variation that allows me to stay in an isometric contraction throughout the entire exercise for the muscle, the side that I am trying to rehab, and uses the opposite side as a tool in creating more tension in rhythmically. So with every repetition, there is tension that never leaves, but it gets harder and easier depending on the orientation of the leg throughout each repetition. And the rest was again more isolation. So something for the front of the leg, something for the back of the leg. These handstands, I started pushing into a lower session mainly because I was saying before that it's good to have something in between that still takes care of the upper body, so I can create some continuity and get in something for the upper body on a daily basis. And also because I thought that it's a very easy superset to have with anything lower body. It doesn't really interfere with any of the work on a lower body day, so it's a very good placement. In here, the leg extensions were mainly with the intent of going explosive. I don't remember exactly what the weight was. I think it was around 100 kilos, and I was trying to keep the reps fairly low, maybe 5 or 6. The weight is not really the main concern when it comes to these leg extensions, leg presses, because as I said, when I'm looking at what I'm trying to achieve right now, it was mainly getting into this position without feeling any discomfort because of putting some tension on the glutes. This was a position that up until a few weeks before this very session here, I was kind of uncomfortable getting into, along with other positions in normal day-to-day life, just hinging at the hips, trying to tie my shoes. There was something that was creating discomfort, and I believe that in here, that was moving, that was diminishing for sure. Otherwise, I would not have done these exercises. I didn't want to do anything that was going to cause a deterioration in the progress. So these exercises here that I'm recording, these rehab exercises, are very long. So a set is usually above 2 minutes, and in more recent past, I started doing them for both legs. So this is like a 4-minute set. And because I had a big backlog of work that I have not uploaded yet, I've kind of been away from uploading on YouTube for a while. So I had a very big amount of sessions that I had not uploaded. So they were basically eating into my phone's storage. So at some point I stopped recording all of them. My idea is to always record all of the exercises, all the sets that I'm doing, because it gives an idea of what the working load for each session is. But mainly I'm working on 2 sets of each exercise. I want to keep the sessions somewhat short, getting some good intensity on all of the sets that I'm performing, not doing any junk volume, not doing anything that is going to maybe put too much on the plate, especially when rehab is the main concern. The calf raises, something that I was trying to do seated with dumbbells, they didn't really work out that well, so I opted to do them on the leg press machine here. Not the best, not the same thing that I was trying to achieve, but I was also trying to get into a more explosive motion with the calf raises, because I think that this is going to be beneficial when I start going back into jumping. And here these leg curls, they were mainly because the Nordic curls were giving me a bit of a weird sensation on my right side. So I thought that this week I could do some extra work for the hamstring in that very same position. Ciao.